So welcome everyone. This is Glenda Dawson and I have Eric Huysmans and the Council of Nine here with us tonight. We'd like to thank you for following us and please send us emails and messages. If you're following and you're doing these exercises or recordings or sessions with us, because we really want to know and we're interested in if you are able to join us. And whether you are or not, and you are actually following us, let us know. Send us emails. At least for me, you could send that at glendasmagicalcreations@gmail.com, and I will send it to Eric, and we can, either one of us could get back to you with any questions or comments you may have. So welcome. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine,
tonight?
thank you.
Good. I am ready, although there is a special request that I am getting right now.
That's what I mentioned, is that Glenda knows where to go.
And it's like, they're like, excuse me? Excuse me?
Okay.
So, all right, so the special request is close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, and face south, wherever south is. You don't have to do it physically, you can just set the intention to face south. When you face south, they want you to then see what's in front of you and go to these coordinates. 9, 7, 2.
It's the other side.
Mhm.
It's the afterlife. But no, it's not the afterlife. They call it different. Okay, that's maybe thing. Okay. Complicated, but not too complicated. Meaning they call it totally different but from our perspective, they call it the meeting room or the resting room.
Exactly. This is where souls go once they leave this physical body. And they rest there. They get debriefed. They look at all the lessons in their life and what they went through and what they learned, what they still need to learn, that they decided that they were going to come down to learn for, but they didn't, although the opportunities were there, they did not evolve. So they're basically resting before they decide whether to incarnate again or give up those and just take a longer break, basically. So
okay, and they're telling us we are not specific interested in soul retrieval work, although you're free to go there, but that's not our biggest request / issue. Our issue is more, let's start there, the incoming souls. We need, not desperately, because desperate is on your side. Still joking. We need a platform, a meeting place where newborns and especially non-human newbies can meet on a non-physical level, meaning before they are born or even before they are deciding to be born, that they can preview their soul path on Earth, and they need to address some, how we call it, human habits, because they are so literally alien on the habits of humanity that they say, oh, wait, I have a package here or have a history here that is so different from the Earth perspective that literally they need to negotiate on human level, and I'm not saying on physical living human level, but the transition phase. So for us, again, sorry that we are deviating, for us, there is no here and there. So, and those are already two subjects we would like to start with Beetlejuice or whomever that interested in your group that want to be an advocate for humanity, or at least a listener that they can express their need. Yeah, express their need. Yeah. You got several people online, so off you go.
Okay, so I have part of the Council of Nine is a RA, R-A. Okay. Ra is telling me that that platform, that place that they took us to, is where those souls that never incarnated, that are coming now, those new babies that are coming now, part of the 144,000, that is where they got together. And that is why they needed that place. They needed to learn because they were basically divine beings, just energy, and they never ever incarnated. But they know that humanity needs them now to raise their vibrations and to raise the level of consciousness and awakening and openness, so that then we could actually go to a higher dimension. That is one of the things at that place, which I see it like a library.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. I see couches and chairs, and I know that's not how it looks, but this is how they show it to me so I could understand it better. And then a whole bunch of books. And then you go into each, okay, I'm going to be John Doe, for example. So I'm going to get John Doe's contract and what that John Doe needed to learn. And I'm going to read what, and that's how they're basically getting what they need and what they're going to be doing in their soul path.
Yeah. What I also see, but it's very similar, is the image of a talking group, like an AA gathering,
Yeah.
a round table, chairs in the middle, and they say, "Oh yeah, I'm John. I come from. I'm an alien,
Right.
and I don't know what I'm doing here." Or as a joke, as I said, "Okay, I'm John. I come from planet and I'm addicted to." Okay, something like that.
Yeah.
Or again, I'm Susan, or I'm Mary, and I come from a different universe. And please explain how it works here, because even they have to learn to think mentally in dual terms. That will be a very big task for them to do. So you might feel them as addicted
Mhm.
because they don't understand the human language even, or the human existence.
Mhm. They don't understand just the duality since they are in all and all in them. So uh, they're just looking at it everything like, but why? Why does it have to be supposed, like left and right?
Yeah.
Why can't it be all over? That kind of thing.
Yeah. So, and that discussion, it goes both ways. They have to consider because again, there is duality
Mhm.
on Earth at this moment, but they will learn about duality, but they will also teach about non-duality, and
Mhm.
they will, in phases, of course, they will erase duality because that's what they're going to do.
Mhm. Yep. They will use all of as a collective, they will take care of that.
Mm.
One by one by one. But it isn't just one, it's one plus one plus one plus one plus one.
Yeah.
Adding the addition, the sum of. It's just they, for some reason, they keep saying the sum. So I'm gonna make sure I express that.
Okay, and then to be very practical, then it's up to you, Glenda, to dive into that.
Mhm.
Is they have about 100 assistants over there. They can help us within that community, so to speak.
Mhm.
But they need about 20 human beings to be available, not all the time, all the way, but meaning 5 people this week, 7 people that week. But I like to say a package of 20 people who will be volunteering, not all the time, but some of them, 5
Mhm.
at minimum, weekly to
Mhm.
meet and to open this subject.
Mm. Yeah, I'm taken. And for those that hear this, email me if you feel the call. Oh,
And again, it's not about life and dying.
mm-mm.
It's about
Continual
literally,
existence is what I hear.
yeah, it's literally removing the veil.
Mhm. Yeah, the veil that actually humans put up.
Yeah, yeah, we're not going to. No, we'll keep away from that. But again, that's very
Mhm.
true. I will just agree with what Glenda get is this veil is a collective. No, it's a personal veil that humanity keeps alive.
Mhm.
So we are also addressing that responsibility
Mhm.
that if people are interested in their personal process of removing that, that can be included.
Mhm. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. So I just requested a guide to help through this area.
Mhm.
Um, I hear jazz or chess, G-E, no, J-E, J-E-Z, the way it's pronounced, jazz.
Okay.
Um, And it's a day, not a he or she.
No?
It's a day. They will now explain a little more.
Yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
going to try to let them speak through me. We'll see what.
Okay, I will initiate it and then
Okay.
you will be there. So, okay, we
Mhm.
are a day, but even day is not correct. We are pre-individualized, meaning we will be individualized, as we spoke of. We want to incarnate into human duality, but we are not yet individualized enough to speak as an individual. So understand what Glenda says with they, that we are, let's say, an echo of all those beings that are now intending, willing, and in the process of reincarnating. And it will happen, so to speak, next minute will be the first one, as a matter of speaking.
Mhm.
So don't try to set them that we are someone, but we are not no one, but we are not yet someone. Okay.
Mhm.
And then it's back to you, Clint.
As the Council of Nine and Eric stated, we are neither one, we are neither none. We are all. We still have to go through the process of lowering our vibrations enough for us to be individuals, to be able to incarnate. This is like your classrooms where you go and you learn about fixing something. Well, this is the same thing. We have to learn now how to be from all and be able to just be, to then being an individual. And we are doing this for the greatness and the love that we have for humanity. It is beautiful, the human race, how they have come far, step back, come far, stay back. Every time that they go too far back, beings like myself have volunteered to come, go through the process, incarnate, and raise our vibrations and your vibrations at the same time as a collective that we all are. Each piece of that whole puzzle, of that plan, of that path will be mapped out.
Yep.
And it is up to everyone for the greater good of all. It is now. It is time. It started to happen right after, well, what you guys call 2020, where it is no time for us. That is when the souls started allowing themselves to reincarnate for the first time, or the beings, or the all. This aspect of its existence. The aspect of its existence, like myself, like ourselves, we volunteer. That's all they got for me.
Okay, please go to the 0 point and it's okay. You will stay connected, but no channeling anymore.
Mm-hmm. Energy has a lot of warmth. Okay. Now I don't know if you're able to have the same experience, but I see everything gray now.
Mhm.
So that's kind of like my indication to it's time to go from there someplace else.
Yeah. Okay, first 0 point, and you open your eyes, and then because that's the next subject already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what we got is, because last week we discussed several options,
Mm-hmm.
and we would like, if it's okay for you, and we are in charge, you're not in charge, so, but then again, we are still trying to be polite, but you, if possible, you start with this subject next week.
Okay.
How, it's up to you, but this is not the highest priority, but it is the, as we said, a door in a door in a door. This is the first door.
Okay. All right. Next week.
Yeah. So
Okay.
again, Glenda will get the download, and don't freak out. You don't have to have 20 people. If you have 2 people, 3 people, that's okay. If you have no people, we will do it anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Break to a few minutes.
Okay. That's good.
So then, from my mind, Eric here again. So that might be the 1st of July is tomorrow, next week, eh?
Next week. Yeah. It's
That's
a week.
Saturday.
A week from tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. So you see, so you don't have to find something new. You may, but you can use that one. That's a meetup that's already there. You can put it on Facebook. You can say something on the Conscious Awakening Network, whomever, whatever you like. Eh? We do our part. You do your part.
There you go. That's the best way.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, next subject, because They're tapping on your shoulders already.
You notice that.
Okay. Okay, that gray part then, but take it easy
Mhm.
because it's a little bit strange, so to speak.
Mhm.
And okay, even Eric doesn't know yet, so we'll take it slowly. There are two gray, literally the color grayish energies, we will call it, on both sides on your shoulders, tapping on your shoulders, like hands. They're not hands, but they are incoming energies, so to speak.
Okay.
So please get your, sorry for the word again, humor injection first.
Mhm.
So for the speaker, Glenda is being injected with gray fluid. Okay, and then also for Glenda and also for the, wow, there we go. A very new subject, but still we are not afraid to open that up. Glenda is shape-shifting.
Mhm.
You become, and we are not talking about the grays, but then again, you become gray. Okay, I get some input, and that's the next level of transformation and the deleting of the death veil, as to speak, because now literally a gray, and we're not going to talk, it's not a gray, but it's gray energy is stepping through the veil and is now in, okay, back is not in a human body, but he is, okay, I need to find, you have to translate it, because you have embodiment. There is an embodiment. Again, an embodiment is not per se physical. It's lowering your energy. So please elaborate on that.
It's
first.
kind of like it walked into my aura field.
Yeah.
But it's not in my body.
Yeah.
It's in the energy field that we have that is like 1/4 of an inch from your physical body could go up to 6 feet outward.
Yeah.
So it's in within my energy field, which if it's in there, it's good because it's considered positive because I have the protective energy field.
Yeah. And then again, for the speakers, he's not, I do call it in English, not a shapeshifter, a body snatcher.
No, not that.
No, he's not taking over your brain or Glenda's brain. He's not even capable of doing that, and it is not even that Glenda is protected or not. Glenda is protected, but he's not able to go beyond a certain limit. And that's totally new for Eric and for Glenda, and we will try to explain. When he goes deeper into Glenda's embodiment, he will meet the what you call the duality veil, and he would evaporate there. So he could not sustain his energy when he would come even more down in vibration. Okay, please explain, Glenda.
Basically, he cannot survive in this world of duality. It's like a human going out into space that needs oxygen.
Yeah.
And if it goes out there without an oxygen mask, without the protective mask, they could freeze or they could not breathe and die. So it's
Exactly.
basically the same thing.
So understand that the subject of today is the veil, that the veil is also a multi-dimensional veil, and it's not about life and death, although it is that if he would come into the duality system of Glenda, he would die, literally die, and it would harm him very much for his future evolution. So he's not coming closer, but so understand that, and that's new for everyone and the listeners also, that this veil is not only a human construct, although we said 20 minutes earlier that it is a human construct, but this is a totally different approach of that veil.
He exists in a different dimension, and they there have the same concept of a veil that we have. Here they have it there. As he's walking into my aura field, energetic field, he is basically trying to learn, trying to gather knowledge from me by reading my energy. And I'm saying a he because, as a general term, but I cannot sense he or she. I mean, I could be wrong, but I cannot sense it.
No, indeed. And so understand, as Glenda said, when you're okay, so I'm just trying to get some analogies from Eric's mind. When you dive into the ocean and you get deeper and deeper and deeper, indeed, if you go too deep, we're not talking about oxygen, but at a certain moment you will implode. So understand the first thing we said about that jazz, that there is a special procedure how to transform from a higher vibration to a lower vibration. And that person or that non-person that is now surrounding Glenda is interested, how do you do that without doing it? Meaning he's not, he's interested, but he doesn't want to go that deep, but he still wants to learn about the depth.
Right.
Okay, and he wants to talk about that.
What he's telling me is that he basically is, for an analogy, is like Googling. So he's kind of accessing my experiences from all my incarnations from the very beginning, so he can know the information, but he doesn't necessarily, he's not looking to come to this world at this moment, to this existence at this moment. He is just learning, wants to kind of like get knowledge, like researching something, so then he can make an informed decision. That's what he said.
Okay, and then one thing he adds is, or maybe Glenda can talk, but I don't think even Eric will understand. And that's a very, very big misunderstanding for humanity. Most people hate it here in 3D. He is intrigued how we do that. And he's in awe of the courage and the perseverance we put into this project of being embodied in a 3D physical body, although we are not only 3D physical, but then again, that we can go that low, but then again, for him, it's not low, it's very high. He said, how do you get there? For him, it's about, oh, fuck, you've been to the Himalaya and you do that without oxygen, and you have been trained for many, many, many years to do that. How the fuck do you do that? So understand, for him, it's not, how do you call it, the valley of tears. No, it's a mountain of the Mount Everest. How could you have reached so a higher knowledge or existence? Back to you, Glenda.
Yes, he's stating basically that he is in awe of our ability to shed all the upper vibrations, go down to this, to the duality moment, and learn from it and evolve from it. And there's not only him, but there's a lot of other, for intents purposes, beings that are also stating the exact same thing.
Is saying he's making now a podcast of this recording. Understand the recording of Glenda, not this recording, but the recording of the evolution of Glenda, and he's recording that and he's putting that on the very big disc, and he's broadcasting that, and he will literally or figuratively make a lot of money, because there are a huge amount of energies, not individualized energies, would pay a lot of money to have this knowledge. So to speak, is rich.
It's like a teacher here. Same thing.
Exactly what he did, and then he can speak about that. He was scanning the internet or the multiverse, and he suddenly found our frequency and this recording between Eric and Glenda, and he jumped on it and said, oh, I found a gem here. No one has this recording yet. So he's literally monopolizing on this recording. And he said, no one touches this. I found this. Keep your fucking hands off it. I will sell that, and it's not cheap.
Yep, basically. All right. I am going to ask him to step away though, because he's putting a lot of pressure.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. See to it. He leaves dimension 6 and 7 in the right order, meaning he mismatched your 6 and 7 dimensions. So He has to clean up his mess before he goes.
Mm-hmm.
He was not lower than the 6th dimension.
No. But I felt like he had like a lot of electric things here.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of recording that way. But
Yeah, it's the recording facility. Is wiring, so to speak. Okay, there is still one wire attached. He wants to keep. Do you know what? It's up to. He wants to have. He would like. Yeah, he would like to have access. It's your call, Glenda.
Yeah.
Whether you keep that or not.
I'm just telling him if he doesn't cause me any more pressure or pain and doesn't affect me in any way, it's okay. Ah, there it is. No pressure, no pain.
Okay, he moved back to the 8th dimension, and there he feels okay. He can access you, and you're not bothered by him.
Right.
That was the cleaning of the 6th and the 7th dimension. Okay. Go slowly to the 0 point, but take a big scan, like you do a virus scan, and then you say, okay, is every. Right, it's not a virus scan, it's a disk cleaner. That everything is as it should be. Defragmentizing.
And for Reiki practitioners or grandmasters, this is called dry bath. Because you're just scanning your energy field to get rid of anything that's negative.
Okay, and check with your, if it's correct, your left key bone. There is still, I will call it a sensor that is left behind. It's okay, it's or not okay, up to you to remove it.
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay.
You have to do one more thing. That seals the any little sections that he opened up to.
Yeah.
Put this. So my shield is back up.
Yeah. Okay, while you're coming back to the 0 point, there are some quickies, meaning you can ask questions from your higher self or whatever is linked with you that say, okay, while we are open anyway, can we squeeze in? But they're only quickies, huh? They should only be connected with Glenda personal and no interference from other beyond.
The download I got in the middle of the night last night. I heard the timing of it, but it was in the middle of the night and I have asleep. Could I get that timing again, please?
Okay, I can only give you a code 367. Check if that is the correct file.
Yes, okay.
Okay, it goes up to 368. And there you lost connection,
Mhm.
but that's okay. It is what it is.
Okay. And I also got a message. This person just sent me a message. They got it in a dream and they sent it to me. Was that from an old friend of mine that I'm thinking their name? And I just want to say it that way because this is being recorded and it's going to go out and I don't want to say the names.
Mhm.
All right, it was yes.
Okay, and if correct, but it's only vague. There is a male around 40 that has been deceased recently. And he wants to talk to you, but not now. But he
Okay.
said, can we reserve a meeting time space?
Yes.
Because again, it's family related.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. Okay.
Okay.
I'm almost at 0.
Then switch to your granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
She's just waving again. So maybe she wants to say something briefly, but she wants to push away that sad energy at least.
Mm-hmm.
Not today.
Not today. Yes. And there's the guy in the black.
Yeah. He was there all the time, but he is very gentle today, and he doesn't want to push himself forward.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
I just noticed him.
So he's always at the back of your mind, in the corner of your eyes. Yes, okay. And then something I don't know why I see a seaside shore thing. I don't know whether that is symbolic or is it okay?
Seashore?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I need to go to the seashore.
Okay. It's probably just that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the sea.
Well, the man in black, we used to go to the seashore.
Ah, okay.
And he was into boating and all that other stuff.
Ah, okay. Yeah. He says, as long as I can see the sea, it doesn't have to be a boat, can be a beach,
Mm-hmm.
but give me some waves.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's like our Zen place.
Okay, these were the incoming. Is there any outgoing? Meaning, is there any let's say questions from Glenda or Glenda, multi Glenda? There is one. A connection with an angel-like being. You've been asking for that, or you had an intent to go there. So he said, yeah, I heard you. So.
Good. Thank you. I'm ready whenever they're ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, again, that seems to be all. Again, a few minor maybe. Okay, so what I suppose Eric will shut up for a minute, and then you take those in.
Okay. Mhm. I'm feeling like I'm being elevated,
Mhm.
like carried up. I don't feel the density anymore. Okay. And
Okay.
I got the answer that I needed, that I was
Okay.
just thinking.
I don't know why you need some specific colored energy. I
Mhm.
will not call it light specifically, but
Mhm.
it's mostly yellow and a little spark of orange and a little bit more of green at the bottom side, but you know exactly why.
Okay, yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay, then we are done, I think.
Okay. I'm back.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Eric. You, Council of Nine, and everyone else that was willing to do this with us. Thank you to our listeners. And again, if you feel the call, email me or message me, and we'll figure it out. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Look.
Council of Nine out.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Love you guys all. Bye.
Bye.